Hi all, welcome to Rock, Paper, Scissors. I am your guide. My name is Deborah Green, and we are going to continue working on Self as Superhero figure drawing. In earlier videos, I showed you how to develop a figure with artist stick figure and taking it from there to a almost complete drawing. And what I wanted you to do is really just practice drawing the figure. And these are taken from 3-hour workshops I took where a person would sit still and you could draw them without worrying that they were going to move. So I'm able to observe detail and texture and shading, light and dark. So please practice. The more you draw, the better you get. I'm also going to show you that even when I'm traveling, of course now this thing fell out, again I will just sit wherever I am and just draw. So I'll draw people just using my little artistic figure. These are obviously without detail. And there was another one. I'm sorry. Is that it? Okay, what I would just want you to see here is that people who are, or whatever is closer to you, will be lower on the paper and larger. They're further from the horizon line, so they're larger. And the people and objects that are closer to the horizon line and further away will be smaller and higher up on the paper. And again, I start everybody with an artistic figure and then I begin developing them and adding detail. You can even see the silhouettes of people way in the background. Another way to just kind of build your own artistic skills is to doodle. And you can doodle just with shapes and lines and color and value. And just keep going back to it when you have time and you're bored. Today we're going to work with our superhero character, the Boredom Buster. And I'm going to actually show you how to develop the poster before I kind of start adding my color. I was going to paint it. So at the top of I'm going to first draw a margin. I don't want to work on the edge of the paper. Or I don't want my good stuff to go on the edge of the paper. And I'm going to have the title up here, okay? And I'm going to have a subtitle below it, okay? And I'm going to have a credit down here. Here's my low spot, okay. Okay, and my figure is going to go right here in the middle. So I'm just going to block in my artist stick figure. And she's taking what I'm going to call a goddess pose. Oh, maybe she's walking down the street. Okay, I'm going to change it. Nice little trick. Use the corners of your rectangle for your arms and legs. So the shoulders come out of the top corners of the rectangle. Your legs come out of the bottom corners of the rectangle. And my feet, I'm going to block in triangles. So if the foot is a side view, I'm going to make this nice and dark. It's a triangle where the heel is the wide part of the triangle. And if the foot is facing us, it's turned. So the ankle is the small point of the triangle, and the toes would be the wide side of the, well, it's not that wide, but the wider part of the triangle. These are, what do they call it? Equilateral triangle, isosceles. So the two sides are longer than the toes. Okay, so I'm not going to develop the whole character right now because we did that already, but I want to get in the lettering, the shapes. So I think this was in your Google Classroom. I want there to be a title and subtitle. I want there to be a credit. I want there to be a caption or description. I want there to be a dialogue balloon or a thought bubble. I want a sound effect, and I want to use distinctive outlines. And here are some examples of distinctive outlines. Okay. So let's see. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm going to put a cloud here, cloud shape. And the title of my poster is, what did I decide her name was? I can't remember now. Oh, I know. Okay, so we'll call her Dora the Doer. And she's the boredom buster. So I'm just going to block in some simple letters, boredom buster, with line so I can even out the space. I could, if it's too tight, I can change it. And the subtitle I'm going to make is a little rectangle flipping down, falling down. And the subtitle is Never Again Will People Waste Time. I'm just making this up. But sometimes, you know, what pops out of your head is just fine. So boredom busting can be, okay, so we'll have different people, and they are creating art. So you can, if we want to do like this starburst, it's like drawing a circle with V's. And if you want to have kind of a thought bubble, it's like drawing a circle with C's or curved lines. And if you want to have another kind of splash bubble, what other kind of splash bubble can there be? Oh, it can sort of inverse that. So I'm gonna, so here's like the letter U. So I'm drawing a circle with the letter U, okay? An onomatopoeia is a sound effect. So I think I'll use the word zonk. And again, I'm going to first sketch in my letters before I turn them into block letters. Often you actually want to get the words in first, and then do your shape around it. So this is by me, by Miss Green, copyright 2020. And now I'm going to give it a nice little rectangle that it sits in. Okay. Now I haven't drawn in my background yet, but that's all coming. So stay tuned. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. I look forward to seeing you. The next and last video will be the painting portion of this, and I'll outline with fine black lines with paint and marker. Take care. Lots of love, and let's make art, because art makes you smart.